Hello, folks. We're live. I think we're live. You know the drill. Yeah, if you're here, say hello in the comments. I don't see many people in the comments at the minute. Who's that? Fancy Shack. Hello, Doody. Right, I'm assuming more people will be along shortly. And in the meantime, I'm going to have a bit of a brew and welcome you to a studio session. A bit different, isn't it? Oh, so who we got? Anyone here? Yeah, there we go. Deb, Rudy, Unpainted Lad. Let's keep them coming. Gary. Will. Ice. Chris. Tanith. Good name. Let me up the size of that text. There you are, that's better. I can see it more clearly now. Rick, Darcy, Jake, Dan, Ovlov, Michael, Raquel, Dan, Joey. Ah, the gang's all coming in. Says we've got 42, 44 watching. Don't forget to like the streams, peeps. Very true, very true. Yeah, slightly different angle than you're used to this day. Yeah, different view of the studio, eh? Now you'll notice a few additions. Well, straight off, you'll notice attack of the tripods. Yeah. One of them is for filming this. The other one is for this. Just click here and so I can show you what I'm doing down here. That's clever, isn't it? Okay. I've got obviously the laptop up there, and then if you look on the screen, you can see my display cabinet. I've just started putting my digits in there, so I'm slowly getting stuff together. Not sure where this camera needs to go yet. Bit strange looking up like that. We'll figure it. We'll figure it. Yeah, we've got a good gang. So what's the battle plan? Well, any of you who've watched the video today will know that I don't feel right. Table feels a little low sitting on this stool. Lean forward on it. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Yeah. Any of you who've sort of watched the update today on the Fabled Realms board will know that my next job on this is to shape it up, and so that's what I'm doing. Now, to do that, I've got a little bit of experimenting to do first. Yeah, I need to bevel things down, and then we'll start adding in where stuff is. Yeah, so I know where the mountains and that sort of stuff. Who adjusts the angles for you on the camera? Dan, I do. 28, forgot it was happening. Thursdays in the studio, dude. Shocking, shocking. So yeah, now this stream's going to run till just about 10 o'clock. I did say 11 on the video, but Kez is picking me up at about 20 past 10. Okay, so I'm going to have to call it then, or I'm walking home. Will the final thing be wall mounted now? Well, that's the plan, but to be truthful, it's going to have to have some bloody good brackets, guys. It's a little early for me, but my day off. Nice one, Panzer. A show called Geek Fest. Nice one, mate. So, I suppose we'd better crack on. Now, it doesn't look like we've got Jace tonight, so I'll be doing my own shout-outs and my own moderation. Yeah, as always, yeah, the live shows are also ways of funding the channel. If you join up for Patreon, which is in the link up there and down in the description, or you do a PayPal during the live show, yeah, using the address, the PayPal address on there, the terraintutor@gmail.com, we do a bit of a shout-out, you get your name on the screen, and everything is great. Yeah? So, if you'd like to support the channel, that's how you do it. Now, I've got my phone. I'll keep checking my phone to make sure that I don't miss any updates, because I'm awful at checking my updates. Yeah, and fingers crossed it'll be a good one, eh? So, this dude is the reason I started making terrain. Thanks so much for the inspiration. No worries, Chance. Hey, Joe. Michael's watching from work. If it's wall mounted, would DAS mountains be too heavy? I don't think so. I don't think so, to be perfectly honest. They're not going to be absolutely massive. My suggestion, rather than dent in the foam, use don't ruin the picture. Too late, mate. Already moved on from that. And the picture was just, the picture's going to get trashed. Trust me. The picture is going to get absolutely trashed by the time I finish with it. Now, the first thing I need to do is I need to start beveling these edges, which means I need to get my hot wire cutter out, which means both colours are going to get very hot soon. Not in a nice way either. So, yeah, my hot wire foam factory stuff. Let's look in here, let's see what we got in here. There we go. Get on there. Nice and tight. Now, I am also going to be recording as we go, yeah, for future use. I don't think I'll do another map. I don't know. Would I do another map? I don't know. By the way, guys, how's sound and everything? I'm watching from the hospital. Wife had her baby 13 hours ago. Congratulations, Dan. Use bolster strips as former for the DAS to save weight, yeah. Just use an old point pen to run over the lines. That's what I did. Are you having a wave? It's been cloudy. Yeah, it's still sticky and hot here. How much does the foam cutter set cost? It depends on what you get. You can buy them individually, or you can buy them as like sets of 2 or 3 or 4 tools. I think I picked up like 3 tools for about 40 quid. Yeah, they're good tools in all honesty. I like them. But if you get the hot wire cutter, yeah, what you want is make sure you order the tensioner for it. I don't know why they don't ship them with it, because it's a wonderful tool with it, and it's not brilliant without it, to be truthful. All right, I need to plug that in over there. So I've got my phone there, nice. Yeah, I need to plug my hot wire cutters in. So I'll take a wander around here. There we go. Oh, it is getting warm in here actually. Might open the drawer a little as long as it's not too echoey. Especially if we're hot wire cutting, you know what I mean? Now, hopefully no one's visiting next door, because otherwise they're going to get surprised when they wander in and discover they're on YouTube. Right, so that up there. Wow, 122, that's ridiculous. Oh, it's Fahrenheit, all right then. I can see the Techniques testing board behind the tripod. You can? I need to get that out, actually. Oh God, the echo. Oh, just kidding. All right then. Don't do that to me. So for those of you who are following along, obviously there's a lot of techniques and stuff like this that I don't really want to have a go at on the main board. So what I did was, I got a load of scrap, yeah, and I threw together the land of the Longamel, yeah, because this is my land. Now it's going to end up looking absolutely rubbish at the end, but it will work to allow me to sort of figure out what works, what doesn't work. And so the first thing I've got to do is have a little play. Try Thingiverse for 3D models. I think someone mentioned that in the comments. Oh, notifications. Rudy and Ollie, nice one, guys. Couple of nuggets from both of them. Right, I need keyboard, don't I? Let's get you on the screen, guys. So, massive shout out for Rudy and Ollie. Right, let's click this. Let's get them on the screen. Right click. Rudy. And Ollie H. Thank you guys. Thanks for supporting the channel. As always, you're awesome. There's a right fart smell in here. It's not me. It's got to be someone out there. It's one of the other artists. So thank you guys. Thanks for that. Right, well, let's whack that there. Keep the phone there so I can see what's going on. That was me. Okay, perhaps it is me and I haven't even realised. That's not good, is it? That's not good at all. Right, so we've got to start putting this board together. Yeah, so, is this hot yet? I don't want to touch it. Yeah, it would help if you switched it on and the plug both. That'll make a massive difference. All right then. It's actually fatty arties, eh? This is actually going to be useful for doing my low hills for 15mm games. Yeah. I mean, there's a plug as well. There is. I've got everything in the studio. It's great. Oh, that's warming up. So. So how are we going to do these? This is my practice board, and all I'm trying to do is just figure out what the best way of taking the edge of this contour down is. Yeah, that'll work. Yeah, see what I'm doing? Here, let me switch to the other cam. Okay, so basically all I'm doing is I'm coming along, yeah, and with my hot wire cutter, I'm putting one point down, yeah, angling in, and just sort of coming along the side. And the idea is, I just want to take the edge off these. I mean, I've got to sand it anyway. Yeah, but if I can take the bulk off before I sand it, then I can get it looking more rich. Well, what I'm concerned about is if I come along and I start sanding, I do something like that, and I break a tip. Okay? That's the last thing I want to do. Yeah? So, if I come in like this, first, peel that off. Yeah? These bits are far more sturdier because I've cut them down so there's not as much levered pressure. So that's basically what I'm doing, and that's the idea. Okay, let's go back to C1. Yeah? I'd be tempted to try a small blade. The problem with the small blade, yeah, is that with the really gribbly bits, if it doesn't cut them, the force will break them. Whereas with this, it will automatically cut through them. Or have the wire cutter horizontally to the board rather than along. Wouldn't work if you mean like that. That's too even. See, my concern is I can drop the edge, yeah, by going horizontally like that. But I take away pretty much everything that I want to work with building up the landscape. Yeah, which is why I need to just edge it, you know, and just do the edges. So with that in mind, very quickly, just put this up, because I'm happy with what I'm doing. That was a pretty easy test, to be perfectly honest. I already knew what I was really doing. I just wanted to get a quick feel of it before I tackle the main board. And then what we'll do is we'll start with the easy stuff. Suppose I could glue that there and have another island. Yeah, and take it from there. Right, let me put this board up. Oh. Oh, Stuart P's jumped on with a PayPal with a few nuggets. Thank you, Stu. Let's quickly get Stu on the screen. Stu P, nice one, Stu. Welcome aboard, buddy. Do that with Rudy, actually. We've missed it, Rudy's exclamation mark. That's not on, is it? Not at all. Thank you, buddy. Everyone give him a shout out. Things are looking good. Make sure I'm not missing any patron updates. No, we're good. There we go. Right. You could use a knife by starting at the landmass and cutting towards the sea. No, mate. It wouldn't work. You could use the offcuts to build up the relief rather than the rather than the DAS. I could, but I might as well use the DAS or cut specific polystyrene than try and knock something together. If it was a scrap board or just a little hobby board or something like that, I'd consider it. Yeah, but because it is what it is, I don't want to try and use bits of offcuts for this. You know what I mean? That sort of stuff. Has Mel got himself a glass cabinet? Yeah, I brought it from home. It's finally a nice bit of Jaguar Infinity. Stuart, oh, nice one, dude. Thank you, buddy. It's a portal to another. What you like? Right. In for a penny, in for a pound. This ain't going to do itself, is it? So my main aim tonight is go in, start shaping this up. If we can get it all shaped up nicely, then I want to go in and just start defining where the mountains are going to be. Yeah, because when it comes to sort of shaping and that sort of stuff, where the mountains are is going to be quite important. You know what I mean? Bleacher, what? Right. Let's crack on. Power up. Don't burn yourself, Bosicle. Oh. Right. Which one to start with? Now these small islands, these are the Kaupunsi Siret. Kaupunsi Siret. Where did they get these names from? Now these I can cut down relatively small because the islands aren't going to be that big. There's not going to be that much sort of shaping on them. It's only the middle one that's actually got anything on it. The others are just islands with a bit of wood on. So let's take those down. Oh, didn't want to do that. That was wrong. I don't want to drop it too low. Okay. See the worry coming in, can't you? You know what I mean? Right, let's do this one. I have a feeling this is going to be a long job. It would be like the smaller ones are the fiddlier ones, wouldn't it? You know what I mean? Would be typical that the smaller ones are the what you call it, the fiddlier ones. Now I am going to be recording as we do this for the actual watch update, so I'm going to do a bit of work and then I'll switch the cameras on, yeah, and film what I need to film, yeah, for like the sort of blog update. Yeah, that's coming together. Yeah, quick switch. You can see. Yeah, this one, these down here, they're starting to really start to take shape now. Yeah, cooking on gas. It's really coming together now. Right, guys, obviously I'm working, so I'm going to rely on you lot to keep chatting in the chat. Yeah, we're on 96 viewers. That's brilliant. Right, this one now. How see? How do you bloody say that? I have no idea how to say that. Do you know what? I should get a map up, shouldn't I, or something? Because I should get a map up. Have I got a map? Yeah, I've got bloody tons of them. So yeah, if we do the islands and we do this lot first, yeah, and then I can come in with the filming and show what I'm doing. Yeah, and then this one, this is going to be a fiddly one. And what we'll do is half there, we get a ridge line, and then all we've got to do is just very quickly just skim that. I mean, I could probably clean that up with a bit of sanding, to be truthful. I don't need to keep cutting that. But that looks brilliant. I should take a photo, shouldn't I? Let me get my phone. Bleacher and train shooter. Mel, did you see that weird plant posted on the terrainiacs? No, I haven't, mate. I must have missed that one. Sorry, I wanted photos for me. What you call it? Watch Mel. How's tricks? All good, mate? All good? Yeah, so that's that done. It's quite interesting doing this one because this is obviously the first of our studio sessions. Do you know what I mean? I've been going on about these for a while. Now, normally I'm sitting at the desk and I can chat properly. Yeah, but 12 mil, you can say it's the Fabled Realms map after global warming. Max is at Willow Station. Willow would love that. I see Garrison. The Triffid coming out en masse. The white ball things, bleeding. They're my Triffids. My tripods. Right, let's crack on with this one. This is going to be a more interesting one. Now it needs to be cut down further. So coming like that. Is that a bit too far? No, we're okay with that. Maybe a bit too much, not sure. But we can sand that. We can sand that. I'm not overly concerned. I'll tell you what, I'm going to be high as a pie off these fumes. Whew! This is the problem with all the gribbly bits. Let's get the bulk of it down first. We know how to do that. Okay, I need to figure out how I'm going to get those. I might have to do those with the blade, you know, just because of the angle. I'm not. I would have preferred not to have to do them with a blade, but I don't think I've got a choice. Just because I can't get my wire cutter in, so let's have a go. This is going to blunt my blade so quick. Now it's starting to tear, which is what I didn't want. But that's okay. Don't overdo it, guys. You can clean that up with the sandpaper, for God's sake. I get into this to try and do the brilliant job, yeah, right at the stage. And it's like, I'm going to hit this with sandpaper anyway. What are you worrying about? I'm going to try and take the week off myself, but I won't be up until Friday. I'm staying on Saturday. Oh, I don't think that's for me. Start painting. I can't start painting Wilson miniatures too. Oh, you guys off to the boot camp? Right, let's get this one done. We'll start with this one. It's a lot quicker with this, that's for sure. It's okay. And then around this corner, we might need to use a blade for this bit. Tension has come off. Yeah, that's nice. Maybe a little there. Yeah, there we go. Hey, it will. Cat, heat the blade will go through much faster. The candle tip and the blade off. And the problem is, if you heat a blade artificially and use it to cut polystyrene, you will cut, but you'll get polystyrene residue on the blade. Now, unless it's got a continuous heat, yeah, you're going to have to get that under the heat again, burn that off, otherwise it's going to screw up the blade. So, you can, but it can be a bit problematic. Alright, let's get these done. First off, this one. Look at it! It's looking lovely! Anthony's having a good time on coding. Good one, matey. Hey, Chris. Are you going to contour everything, or are the areas of the map that have cliffs and coasts where you'll leave it? I'm going to contour everything. I mean, the scale of the map is 1 millimetre to 17 miles. So a 5 millimetre cliff would be close on to what you call it? What? 85 miles high? So I do have to scale it down, but I've got to sand it and do other things as well. So we'll get there, don't worry. Time for a brew. Nice, good choice. I'll go for about. I'll do another hour, then I'll have a quick break, okay? And then we'll crack on. I do need to check my phone just in case any more of you have donated. Make sure you get your shout outs. I mustn't get carried away and forget you like I normally do. I don't forget you. I just get stuck into whatever we're doing. I was like, oh yeah, gotta do that. Alright, let's get these done. The blade jobby. Side. Very carefully. Don't want to break that gribbly bit. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You said this was going to be a pitch frame, so those cities you want to put on, will they not just eventually fall off if they have nothing under to support them? You're talking about tiny little, tiny little things, mate. A bit of super glue in, they ain't going to fall anywhere. Being a bit far there, but we can stand that. What's up, guys? Good. What are you making? Fabled Realms. Any idea how to cut shape said beads? That's a different conversation. Attaching a soldering iron to an X-Acto knife. Now that's an interesting combination, man. Oh, my phone's going like crazy. Let me do this and then I'll jump on it. Well, not literally jump on it, but you know what I mean. That's weird. I thought the display cabinet was a window, and I thought there was someone in the window. Hey, movie madness. I would have taken a normal twin. Right, that's a different conversation. Right, guys, if you're speaking to me, you're gonna have to tag me, and you're like at terrain tutor, so it actually highlights it for me, so I know you're actually talking to me. Because I know I've asked you to just crack on and just chat while I get on with this, yeah. But now I don't know who's talking to me and who's talking to what you call it. Should we add an island? What do you reckon? Should we just get like a little bit and go for longer now? Do you think foreground would notice if I put an island in? See how sharp they are. Yeah, I'm getting better at this. Trade shooter and chat. Seriously, go look up that plant when you've got a moment. I will, dude. Do me a favour. Tag me in the post. You know, Melbos. Just tag me by name, because that way I'll be able to find it. Because sometimes it takes ages to go through the terrainiacs finding stuff sometimes. Depends how small the island is, Mel. Just a little island. The little island of Belonga, Mel. How are you getting on? I am very well, sir. That might be a cool idea. Kind of one of those old here be dragon things in the sea. Here be Mel. Far worse than dragons. Here be a grumpish, what do you call it? Here be a grumpish Englishman sweating in what do you call it, in the heat. Why are you not supposed to be forced on there? Come on, get on. I'm sick of what do you call it, you popping off. Yeah, and then swap some knife for that bit. Yeah. And we have done the Akurian tribes. Yeah? So this is the Akurian tribes. Must admit, you had my doubts about the efficiency of a hot cutter after using the type school, but it's working. It is, mate, it is. I'll be honest with you, I was a bit iffy myself, you know, about whether I'd be able to pull it off. And obviously, you know, we are having to sort of jerry rig it slightly and occasionally and just clean up with a blade. You know, but fundamentally, it's working. I mean, I've got to go in with sandpaper as well after this. Are you going to taper the small islands? Yeah, I will. But I need to get the sort of edge off them, so I'm not sort of hammering it with the sandpaper. Tapering the small islands will be a lot easier now the bulk is removed. So that's right. We've done Trogvast and we've done the Arcurian tribes. What's this one? Vimicodus Satama. Vim Codicus Satama. Vim Codicus Satama. Where the bloody hell do they get these names from? Seriously though, where do they get the names from? I'm sure they just make them up. Well, obviously they make them up. But it's like, that's a nice, easily pronounceable word. Throw a few more vowels in there. You could sneakily etch or craft a tiny island that looks like a phallus and see how long it takes foreground to notice. Between me and you, I was going to do that with some woods. You know, just tiny little, because I'm going to be gluing the woods down, you know, obviously with glue, but I'm going to have to be able to glue it. So I could just do different shit and then I could cover the entire thing with phalluses. Would the island of Mel and the setting completely be made of crafts? No, it'll be made of Jaffa cakes, mate. With Pringle towers on it. With Frazzle towers on it. Basic miniature painting, welcome aboard, bud. Have you thought about etching names into the islands as well? We're not going to etch them. I've got a chat with Adam tomorrow, and he's going to laser cut me some like little names that I can sort of drop on and paint and drop into it. So that's the battle plan with that. Yeah, it'll just be a lot easier than me trying to etch into it, and then, you know, I was looking at it, it's like that's a lot of trouble. Yeah, when foreground could just come along and just laser cut it. So, Trogvast, Arcurian tribes, Vimicodus Satama, and the next one we're going to be, well, we've worked on the start of the Sindarian Isles. Yeah, so we've done those. We've got the Kuninkaret Kapunsi. Oh, that's the name of the city. But these are the Sindarin Isles. Sindarin Isles. I'm trying to learn all the map. You know what I mean? Right. Very quickly, before I start filming, I'll just quickly check. Make sure I see if we've had any more messages or PayPals or nothing. No. Right, let's crack on. Now, as you do know, what you call it, if you sign up for Patreon or you support the show on PayPal, yeah, you get a shout out in the comments and a shout out on the show. Right, I need to set up for filming. So is that switched off? Switch that off before it melts through everything. Crazy penguin. Complete with knights and a shrubbery. Right. Camera. I need to shut this now. Otherwise I get echoes on my film. Okay. Remember, this is a behind the scenes bit, so no taking the piss, okay? How many we got watching? Here we go. Right. I might change your camera angle straight down to the board so you can't take the pee out of me. On. Do you know what? I can never find the button. It's too tiny. I spent hours looking for it. Record. Record. Right. Do I need to zoom this one in? Get better. better shot. And what we're going to be working on, we're going to be working on those bits, aren't we? Yeah. That should do it. Okay. Look at all this style, eh? 45 takes and 3 finger books. Don't pay too much, otherwise calm down. Heaven forbid that we should take the P-mal. Heaven forbid. Right, excuse me while I choke. No making my phone ding. You can make my phone ding, but you know, it'll be on the video. You'll be able to go, that was me. Me. We're getting stuck into the actual cutting it out and beveling things down. I've got to say, hot as hell in here still. We're back with the heat and I'm working with hot tools and the fumes, they're quite interesting. I really should talk to those studio managers, yeah, about getting an extractor fan. So let me show you what I'm doing, guys, okay? Let's go down to the table. So if you look at this piece, you'll notice that it's beveled down more than this piece. And this is part of the process that I'm talking about. What I don't want is, see these, if I come along and try and sand that top bit, I'm going to break it a little bit there. So I want to cut them down, because if you cut them down, they become a lot more sturdier for when we get to shaping them. Now I'm only interested, yeah, I'm not interested in reducing the overall height of the piece. Yeah, I'm more interested in reducing just around the edges, and for doing it I'm using a hot wire foam factory wire cutter. Yeah, I've got the tensioner on. If you get one of these, get the tensioner, guys. Yeah, it's a lifesaver. Now all I'm doing is I'm coming along and essentially I'm putting this down, I'm angling it, yeah, so I can get a nice bevel, and I'm bringing it along that edge. So if I bring it down, and you can immediately see how that's taken that edge off. Okay, lowered it down, but still giving me the height for when I need to have my mountains and my sanding and that sort of stuff. So if I come around here, yeah, it is a matter of coming in from different directions and just trying to cut it the best you can. Okay, now, I did have some problems with this, yeah, and the problem I was having was with situations like these, yeah, where it's too sort of tight, yeah, to actually get your tool in. Okay, so in that case, you just got to use a blade and open it up a bit. So in this case, you know, come in and just cut it down like that, because you can just get in better. Yeah, so that's the battle plan. I'm doing the bulk of the work with my hot wire cutter, yeah, but I've got my backup blade just to sort of get in the niggly bits that I can't get into. So to finish this one off, we're just coming in, we're angling down, and we're dragging it across, and we're sort of moving with the contour. Yeah. The reason being why we're moving is we're keeping an equal distance from that point to the edge of the island, which is sort of giving us a rough, even, level head. Yeah, because it's only a certain height from there up. Okay, so that's what we're trying to do. Obviously, it's a little bit it's varying a little. Okay, but that's not really a problem because we know we're going to sand it. And so that's the task in hand. I've just simply got to work my way around, slowly do all of these edges and getting a more, it's already feeling a little bit more organic, okay? But yeah, before I can start sanding it and shaping the hills and all that sort of stuff and creating the mountains, I've just got to get these edges down, guys. So, it's going to be a long one. Better crack on, hadn't I? Right, that's me done filming. All right, 1 second. There we go. Mel's back. Shame they haven't invited Simon Fells. You could be so cool without noise. Oh. 2 trash canisters for the modern urban. Yeah, that'd be cool. We'll use the router. Thanks for live in the studio. We've been really missing it. Check your PayPal. Oh, okay, I will. Did you catch the ghost whilst filming? Bugger off! If you're wondering by the claps, by the way, yeah, I clap 3 times before and at the end when I'm using 2 cameras, so that when I get to the video editing, I can use the 3 sort of sound spikes from the claps to line it up, and I've got a reference at the start and the reference at the end of the video clip. I'm slowly getting it. If you noticed in the actual update that I did, yeah, a lot more 2 camera filming. You know, I've got this set up. I'm used to it. I'm really enjoying it, and I'm getting good results. Well, I'm getting better at it. Yeah. Oh, the hot wire phone factory router. Yeah, I've got one of those. The problem is with the really thick wire, it takes time. Yeah, to sort of work through. Yeah, unlike their what you call it, the sort of the thin wire cutter, which slices a lot quicker. Yeah, I used the router to dig out the the trenches on the D-Day board and shape that. It's a good bit of kit, don't get me wrong, but in this application, it's the wrong bit of kit. In my opinion, you know, but I'm not an expert. So, that is part of the Sindarin Isles. Sindarin Isles. Let's do these, eh? Clever idea, that clapping. I know. Mel, you should never explain to us why you have the clap. Do you get the clap? Oh, here we go. Clapperboard on the cheap would do the same at £6. Yeah, but I can clap 3 times and it works perfectly. Do you know, it works. I do need to get a camera that I can plug a mic in, because neither of my cameras, yeah, have an external mic slot, because they're the cheapo sort of family ones. Yeah, so I do need to look at that. I will check my PayPal in a minute, because I know Kat said to check it. But I want to finish off the Sindarin Isles first. I'm loving this build. I'm absolutely loving it. That could be a bit gribbly. I might struggle with that. Yeah, I think I will. Am I? No, don't risk it. Screw it up. Just stick with what you know. Which isn't bloody much. No, that's going to be a blade jobby. And then same on this side. The rest will catch the sanding. So that is. I want to get rid of that though. And that. See what I told you? I just can't leave it alone. Loves the terrain. Right. So the Sindarin Isles, these bits here, yeah, they're done. So I've done the Hakurian tribes, Trogvast, the Sindarin Isles. Yeah, I'm assuming this part's part of the what you call it, the Hakurian tribes. Right, now choice. Obviously we've got the big continent, which is a bloody big job. Yeah. We've got over here. We've got the Brigandish Isles. The Brigandish Isles. They look fiddly as hell, to be truthful. Yeah, and then the Isles of Grimir up there. What to do? What to do? Right, that's switched off. I'm not going to burn myself on that. Right, very quick check of the phone. Let's see how many of you have jumped on. Looks like it's just Cat at the minute. Oh, thank you, Cat. A nice, good one. Oh, wonderful. Thank you. Right, let's get Cat on the screens because we've got to. That was my keyboard. Right, first change stew to a little. Right, we're done. Come on, Boasticle, sort it out. Remember, guys, if you send a PayPal or you sign up for Watch What Patreon whilst the show is live, we'll give you a shout out. Everyone gets happy. Mel gets happy. Not capital. And then we've got Cat. So everyone give Cat a massive thank you. Thank you, Cat. And if you'd like your name on the screen, yeah, the PayPal address is just down there. Send a couple of quid. It all goes to supporting the channel and keeping me sweating. And to be truthful, yeah, look, let's be honest for you, yeah. You're enabling my drug habit because I'm getting high like you wouldn't believe off these fumes. I came in this morning with a headache. Don't have a headache anymore. Real question is, will I have a head by the end of all this? Just making sure I haven't missed anyone. Rudy, Stu, Cat. Yeah, we're all good. Right. Let's crack on, eh? So, what to do? What to do next? Hey, do we tackle the big one? What should we do? Should we tackle the big one? Bring up the comments and have a look. There you are. Everyone's thanking Cat. Nice one. MMBB. It's Kez, I believe, although I could be wrong. Who's Kez? What's Kez? It's Cat, actually. Cat with a kicking cat. Go for it. Be bold, Mel. Yeah. Sod it. In for a penny, in for a pound, eh? That needs cutting down a little bit more, though. That's a bit of a naff job. Better. Right, so, a bloody lot of it, you know. I'm not joking. Yeah. Look how much of it there is. That's bloody tons, that is. Sod it. Tell you what we're on. We're on 8 o'clock already, so another 2 hours to go. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tackle one side of the coastline, okay? And then once we've done that, yeah, I'll have a quick brew and then we'll crack on. Go big or go home. Exactly, man. That's the thinking. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Let's get it. Yeah, this is what I like when tell you what, if we weren't filming, my tunes would be on, and like I was doing it earlier, I was working away, yeah, and I'm working down like this, and my arse is bopping. God knows what people thought, because I mean the door was open. stream keeps lagging. It's not my side, guys. Everything is fine my side. You shouldn't have a problem. Just let me check. Yeah, stream health is all fine my side. Yeah, it should be good. Sorry guys, it's definitely YouTube. I mean, genuinely, stream health is fine my side. Let me know if it keeps, happening like that. You know what I mean? Right, let's get cracked on. This side of the continent is actually not too bad because it's nice, steady flow, which means it might go a lot bloody quicker than the others. In fact, if it goes that quick for the rest of it, we're on a winner. Ah, right. Panzerschreck says there's VidCon in the US, so everyone is live streaming on YouTube from VidCon. So it's their servers that are having the problem. Like I say, I've checked my streaming software and it is absolutely fine. So sorry, guys. Yeah. VidCon, piss off. Copy. That was interesting. Let's get this one down. Yeah. Be a bit more on there, actually. Better. Yeah, I am going to need a break after we've done this. Because these fumes. Screw VidCon, I want to watch Mel swing those hips. D&D Forgotten Realms. Forget that. Fabled Realms. Get that lower. Yeah, that's a gribbly bit. Not sure I'm going to do this. That's how I'm going to do it, just like that. Literally just like that. Now on the plus side, all that PVA I put on it earlier doesn't seem to have affected it. I have to address that with a knife, I think. Do this one. Okay, and on that side, tension it. Come on, here we go, here we go. Come on, we can do this. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, cooking on gas. We'll have to trim that little bit. Mainly seems to be where it's going in narrow, and I can't get the tool in. Yeah, that I'm going to have to go in with my blade. Eating a very early breakfast, good for you. I suppose if you weren't doing a video, you could wear a mask to protect yourself from the fumes. Yeah, but where's the fun in that? And look at that smoke. Right, I think I'm going to have to deal with a few echoes. Although this is going a lot quicker than I thought. Oh, skills. It's either skills or I've screwed it. We won't know till now. Actually, that's not too bad. Thought I may have botched it there, but we can clean that up. Can I just give that a bit of a trim? It's a bit harsh. Yeah, that's okay. Right, so that needs knife there, knife there, knife there. Around here. That's good. Right, I've got to do this bit, but I need to do something about these islands. I've cut that one down a little bit too much, but we should be okay. What exactly are you building right now? Sadly, I just tuned in. We're building the Fabled Realms. It's a map for Foreground's new game. So what's everyone making whilst watching Mel? Let's be honest, any mask would suit Mel. Hell, even a paperback. Cheers, dude. Cheers. Thanks very much. 107 watching. Very nice. Oh, I'm not looking forward to that bit. That's like... That's not fun. Oh, catch now, dude. Okay, we're okay, we're okay. Right, let's get in here. Yeah. Think about these along for the ride build sessions, you get a much better idea of what's possible. Yeah, I get what you're saying. The thing is, yeah, the along for the ride ones, whether they're the live sessions or the vlogs, this is very much when I do my tutorials, I know what I'm showing you. I know why I'm showing you. I know why I'm doing the various things. I may experiment a little just out of curiosity for myself, but 99% of the stuff that I show you, I know what I want to show you, and I know the technique. With these feature builds, like, you know, the Frost Grave board I did for foreground, the D-Day one, this one, you know, the what you call it, the Sega one, the Blackfire Pass. They're all ones where I walk into and it's like 70% of this I know. 30% of it, yeah, we'll figure that out as we go. I'm running a Dark Age tournament in a few weeks, so I need to sort 3 more tables out. I reached out to Cool Mini or not when they brought Dark Age out, yeah, and sort of asked whether I could build the map, and they never got back to me. Now I'm building the foreground one on Beasts of War. The map's going in pitch frame, yeah, it is. Between insane comments and surfing faces with cheese toast, I'm working on scripting my new introductory videos. You script videos? You brave man! I couldn't take that sort of pressure to perform. Calm down. Right, now we need to do this side. Really, I could do this side. Yeah. I freaking love making terrain. Oh, just a little thing. You know, Jason normally does my my sort of my moderation. He jumps in and does mods the streams and that sort of stuff. Yeah, he's got a bit of family stuff going on. Their dog isn't very well, you know, and he's like he is part of the family, so he's not here tonight. But I invited him down to actually come into the studio doing a live session because I thought that'd be cool. My phone's going off. Is it one of you? One of you trying to make me very happy? Tell me why. Right, so we've got Gribbly bit there, Gribbly bit there, Gribbly bit there. Realistically, I should deal with those before moving on. Yeah, because I'm going to struggle to reach and stretch over there. Yeah, so let's come in and start beveling these down a bit. It's coming together, guys. How do you work with all the small islands? Very carefully, mate. Very bloody carefully. No, the small islands are a concern. You've got to be really careful with them. Yeah, and yeah, very much like you say. And so with the small islands, what I've been doing is, if I can get to them, you know, and they're an easy access island, then mainly with the hot wire cutter. But if there's any sort of trouble, good blade. What are you doing, Boast? You can bloody sand this. Yeah, but it's so much fun. This is why I'm crap at commissions. Why I take so long. Because it's like, just sand it. No, I'm enjoying it. Mordenheim guy myself, did my first ever train set I've ever done, and it's hot garbage. But it's good a jumping off point that I can only improve from there. You can ego. And another thing to take is don't think those pieces are finished. There's plenty of opportunity to go back to them and rework them. Add things to them, dude. Yeah, massive love to Jace. Yeah, I hope his dog does get better soon. Right, let me get this gribbly bit done and that gribbly bit. Stop it. You've seen what I'm taking off. Just sand it, Bose, for God's sake. Gribbly bit done there, gribbly bit done there. We need that gribbly bit. First, we need to get rid of all this by carefully picking it up, dropping it on the floor. I thought that was an island, it was a loose bit. Give it a good blow. Yeah, it's looking good. We get another photo. Right, quick check. Greg G, he's jumped on Patreon and become a new patron. Nice one, Greg. Let's give you a shout out, buddy. I need a bigger monitor. Can you do that? You can plug a monitor into a laptop, can't you? Greg G. So Greg G's joined on Watch Your Patreon and take the $1 challenge. And he has become awesome. Everyone give Greg a massive shout out. He's become one of the clan. Thank you, Greg. It is much appreciated. If I can provide a little help to others, then I get karma back in the long run. That's it. That's it, exactly. Do you know what I mean? That's why I love the train tutor so much. And I am a massive believer in... No, we're all right. I don't want to be leaning that far over the table trying to cut that with a blade. So, put that there, grab that. I was using my wrong hand then. That's why I was going really slowly, because I knew I'd cockle. Right. No, you're just gonna mess it up first if you carry on like that. Take a little off the edge, take the excess off, and then do the rest with the sand. Yeah. Right, so that's done. Right, onto this bit. Woo, it's warm. Right. Oh, they're gribbly. There's lots of gribbly bits on that. It's actually the philosophy I had reinforced by you. Nice one, Pans. It is. It's how I live my life, Karma. Try and do good stuff. Try and share. Be a good person. And you go on YouTube, you share what you know, and some random stranger, across the world jumps on PayPal and sends you a couple of quid. Yeah, that goes in the household kitty. How bloody awesome is that? You ever wonder why, other than the fumes, I'm walking around with a smile on my face all the time? And I must admit, guys, yeah, once I've done this little bit here, yeah, I'm going to have to go for a break because these fumes are, you know what I mean? It'll be a smoke 'em if you've got 'em break. If you don't smoke, well, you have to carry on working, won't you? You're not entitled to a smoke break if you don't smoke. Never understood that. Smokers could have smoke breaks, but non-smokers couldn't. Either people get breaks or they don't. Oh, this is going to be really gribbly. I don't like this. Yeah, just to confirm, I really don't like this bit. Not sure about that, but we ain't gonna. That's challenging. That was really challenging. I ain't gonna get one shot, so I'm gonna have to do that with the blade. But I can just quickly get this one here. There we go. Right. Blade time. Leave that to the sandpaper post. Do what you need to do. Which isn't what you're doing. Right, these gribbly bits is what you need to work out. Yeah, a bit. Sorry, I'm not sort of chatting with you guys. It's just this is really fiddly, and with me using a blade, I just know the moment I sort of like get cocky and start chatting to you while I'm doing it and looking at the comments, I'm going to cut myself. Or burn myself. Fill that NSC up somehow. Just that one there. A few more here actually. keep thinking, you can do this with the sandpaper boats, but it's like, yeah, but I've got the control with the blade. Oh, bejesus. Oh, Mel's getting hot. All hot and bothered. Right. See the difference? Look at that. That's sexy. That's proper sexy. Right, we are halfway round. I'm getting a bit sweaty, to be truthful, guys, and I think I need a little bit of fresh air. Then we're going to need to come back and we will tackle the Brigandish Isles. Yeah, we're going to tackle the north of the Tudun. No, that's not Tudun Forest. What's the whole continent called? Doesn't seem to have a name. Nomian Mountains, Caragayan Mountains. We're going to check. Well, right, when I get back, we'll come back and we will do the top end. Skip names, we'll call it top end. Yeah, and then we will do the Brigandish Isles and the Isles of Grimia. Yeah, and that should be basically shaped and beveled. Yeah, and so I can start looking at where mountains need to go and stuff like that. Yeah. Have you thought about bastardizing some board game tokens for your cities? To be truthful, right, very quick catch up on what the battle plan with the cities is. Okay. For the cities, what I plan to do is dead simple. I plan on having a look at everyone's suggestions. Yeah. Having a chat with Adam tomorrow. Yeah, because I don't know if Foreground are going to be happy with me buying somebody else's products to put on their board, or whether they're going to want, right, we want something unique, bespoke, whatever, and if which case, there are conversations to be had and that sort of stuff. So at the minute, all I'm doing is I'm just collecting as many different ideas from you lot as possible in those comments, and then I can go through and I can have a chat with Adam. Yeah, we will know you will know next Thursday what we're doing, because hopefully by next Thursday we will have ordered them. You know what would have been easier? If you had placed the map outlines reversed on the foam and cut the beveling at the same time you were cutting the... Nah, man, nah. You got Bob Oper getting a decent shape and beveling. You're thinking, yeah, because from your point of view, as I'm beveling, it's coming right to the point on the map, but I'm not. I'm beveling only a variable of like sort of 3 or 4 mils up that point, and trying to judge that and cutting it on a bevel just isn't viable, mate. What type of scale? Will they be super tiny? Well, I mean, the scale for the board is 1 to 26.8 million. Yeah, or as Tamsin worked out earlier, yeah, 1 millimeter to 17 miles. So the cities aren't going to be in scale. What I'm thinking for like the cities and the mountains is using very symbolic structures, so they're not in scale, because I mean at the end of the day, the mountains for a board like this, yeah, if they were in scale, yeah, they'd be tiny, to be truthful. I mean, when do you get a 17-mile mountain high? That's only a millimeter. Okay, so I've got to go symbolic. So I'm going symbolic with the cities and symbolic with the mountains. The rivers we should be okay on. The roads we should be okay on. I mean, technically the roads will be symbolic because they'll be about, on the map, they're going to be probably about 2 mil wide. Which, if that was real life, it would be a 34-mile wide road. What's this, 40k? Get ready to get some of the designs, but rescale 1 to 6. They are looking at that Bleedtron. They're getting the original artwork, yeah, in black and white, and seeing if they can engrave and what they can do. Adam's looking at it from my side, and basically what we said is we'd have a look, and then on Friday we'll sit down and come up with say 2 options and go for both of them, yeah? i.e. go for 3D printed or bought and laser cut. And then if the 3D printed don't turn up, we've got the laser cut. No worries, bud. No worries, Finn. Garrison, yeah. Photo those 2 mil buildings, man. Would lollipop sticks as symbolic skyscrapers? They probably would. Right, I'm going to very quickly check my phone. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. No, I'm not. Right, guys, dead simple. I'm going to take 10 minutes. Yeah, just get a little bit of fresh air, cool down, have a nicotine break, get a bit of a brew in me. And then we're going to come back and we're going to carry on shaping. Because it is looking bloody beautiful. Yeah. Mel, did you ever start... Mel, you ever did a desert board or something like that? Desert board I'm planning on doing after this one, fingers crossed. Unless GW get in touch. Evening all. I was watching a movie about Russians in World War II. Were there lots of them? Right. McNichols, come on just at the time when we go. Right, I'll see you in a minute, guys. Smoke them if you got them. 10 minutes, yeah? Hey, hey. Clickety click. And we're back. If it presses the bloody button. There we go. Come on, chat. YouTube is playing up today, isn't it? There we go. Right, I'm back. Hey, Sam. He has returned. Oh, Mel forgot where the button is. Keep forgetting that, don't I? Right, so we've done one half of it. It's warm in here. Outside, it's lovely and cool. And there's a real temptation to strip down. The past 3 days, yeah, if you look at my videos, if there's a little bit on the videos that look like slightly poor quality, there's a reason for that. The reason for that is that I had to zoom in a certain part because I didn't realise I was actually managing to film me as I was doing it. I was pretty much working in my pants. Really? Right, let's get cracked on with shaping this up, eh? Before I have to put someone in a timeout. Switch it on. That would help, wouldn't it? Oh, and put my coffee back over there. I have to keep my coffee in the room. The artists nick it. So what are you lot talking about? What's the topic of conversation now? Yeah, Mal's got skills. I'm not sure of what, but Mal's got skills. Two mil terrain at irregular miniatures. Listen, all these suggestions, guys, they're going to get lost in the chat. I'm not going to see them. Okay, so if you've got a suggestion on a product range for those cities and towers and stuff like that, go jump on the actual video and leave it on the video, because that's what I'll be going through answering the comments either tonight or tomorrow morning. Yeah, do you know it took me 4 hours to edit that video, that half-hour video? Yeah, because it's 2 camera. But I'm really loving the 2 camera filming. I think it really improves the videos. What do you reckon? No skills finding the button though. Come on, yeah, you can take the. Go on, you might. You're not bringing me down with your negative vibes. Oh no, you're not. Bit tricky there. Bit gribbly. we've got quick going with a blade, and we can touch that up. So that should be fine. Actually, we probably can just get that touched up with the sandpaper just a little with the blade, just in that nook. Just where I couldn't get it. Don't go off that, I need that gap. Oh, got to do this one as well. Before we move on that, we'll end up missing that island. Notch is fantastic. They have some good stuff. Yeah, I haven't actually handled any of theirs. Garrison make model railways. Agincourt Crazy Penguins doing. Nice one, dude. Agincourt was the theme for Salute. Was it this year or last year? Can't remember. It's one of them, wasn't it? What's that island called? This one. Oh, it hasn't got a name. I might call this Belonga Mount. It's got some what you call it. It's got to fit a mountain on there. How the bloody hell am I going to fit a mountain on there? It's going to be a small mountain. Train shooter, finally watched your overview of the Turf Wars. You probably got more inspiration out of it than the step-by-steps. It's the overviews, the build overviews are quite interesting because they aren't tutorials, but you know, it's deep thought, shall we say. Right, do I do those? No, we'll leave those. We'll go round, actually, no, let's finish off these because they're really gribbly and they're going to be a pain in the backside. But if I do them now, then we can just straight up there. Remember, guys, yeah, if you are enjoying these shows, I don't have Jace to do this for me today, so if you are enjoying these shows, yeah, you can support the channel, yeah, either by jumping on the link up in one of the corners, that little eye symbol in either that corner or that corner. I don't know if it flips it. Yeah, but there's a little eye symbol and you can click the Patreon link, or you can send a PayPal to theterraintutor@gmail.com. Just a couple of quid, it all helps go to basically keep me doing this, yeah, and sharing it with you guys. So with that in mind, if you crack on with that, I'll crack on with this, and we'll do some shout outs in a minute, assuming someone cracks on with it. Do it with a blade. Fiddly ain't the word with this. Don't want to do that, that's going to knacker. I'm struggling with these, with the hot wire cutter. I'm struggling to get the right angle and to get the depth and that sort of stuff, so switch to blade. Not as quick, but a lot more control and a lot easier to get into the various gaps. Right, if we're going to do this, might as well be bloody comfortable. Yeah, Mel does amazing work. Why, thank you. I hate dry brushing slate roofs. I hear you, brother. Right, I'm off the wife. Catch you later, McKnuckle. Terrainiacs. If you ever want to get CZ, join the Terrainiacs Facebook page. Yeah, links down below in the description. If you're not a member of the Terrainiacs page, why aren't you a member of the Terrainiacs page? It has to be one of the most awesome terrain groups you can imagine. Could do with a hoover, really. You know what I mean? Just to hoover the little bits up. So that one's done right. I need to do this one. Let's get the bulk of it down first. Yeah. Then the edges. Gotta say, the guys at Foreground are loving it. I think a lot of people have underestimated, yeah, what the board was going to be like or what the project was going to be like. Because a lot of the comments were, I weren't really interested until I saw it. Even Foreground, I don't think they completely understood what I wanted to do until they saw the actual the photo I sent through. And they were like, that's awesome. Gazgo Hafan. Gazgo Hafan. Okay, Gazgo Hafan. Foreground are probably secretly watching. Foreground, Adam, Cad, Ben, if you are watching, say hello in the comments. You guys don't mind me just cracking on and just, popping into the chat when I can. I always feel like I'm letting you down because I'm not giving you my 100% attention, but at the same time, I'm also probably conscious of, aware that you're probably here to sort of like, one, just chill, and two, see what bits of information you can pick up. That bit so looks like a dragon's head. Needs renaming. We are keeping ourselves occupied. Good, good. Let me know if Foreground pop up, yeah? Just in case I missed them. with flowers in my hair. Oh, right. Don't leave your brew on the table. Later, Adrian. Now, foreground just called. Apparently, Fabled Realms has just been hit by an earthquake, so all the islands and the large land masses have been changed shape and look. Right, so they're done. Just quickly around there. A moment where you, oh yeah, missed a bit. Right, okay, this one. Well, God, look at those, they're tiny. I'm actually worried about them breaking. I've just finished some Czech egg jogs. Nice one, dude. What did you use for them? Martin the Warrior? Can you believe I actually cut that bit of polystyrene out and it's ended up probably like 3mm square? Oh, basically, what you like. Yeah, no, and then. This is going to be one of those projects that I'm just going to keep spotting and think, oh, just do that. Just, no, crack on with what you're supposed to do, folks. Yeah, about like that. This is going to be really gribbly. I don't like using my right hand to cut. Just have visions of ending up in A&E. Bunch of hedgehogs I used Albion, plastic card, and flat sheet punch rivets. That'll work. Nice one, Garrison. So what time's the live show over? We're going for about at least another hour yet, mate. Kez is coming to pick me up a little bit after 10 o'clock. So I need to be winding up for about 10 o'clock and just get my stuff together so I'm ready to head home. Get that. Out the line end. What are these called again? These are the Brigandish Isles. Almost done, Brigandish Isles. Devil Girls? What Devil Girls? What's the best technique for beveling now? Depends what you want to bevel. What are you beveling? On that edge. Mel, could you have not used the Dremel and done the whole short sloped in 20 minutes? Problem with it, it's control, mate. Yeah, whenever you step up and start using power tools, you've got the risk of slipping and doing quite significant damage to the board. Also, Dremels and polystyrene, they can have some interesting effects. So, because this bit is so crucial, I prefer the control, to be perfectly honest. I don't mind it taking longer than, when people say, oh, you can knock that out in 20 minutes. Yeah, but if you do all this work in 20 minutes, then you're not going to get a good job. Or I wouldn't be happy with the job, to be perfectly honest. This is why when I get to this bit, I'm sitting here and very carefully carving lots of little bits of slivers off and stuff like that to get it right. Just, I suppose the problem is I'm a bit of a control freak in it, Yeah, Dremel heats up and polystyrene can have issues, indeed. Very much indeed. But saying that, I mean, this bit was probably the most challenging bit of the lot. This Brigandish Isles, the Brigandish Isles. Yeah. And actually, it hasn't taken that long. And that's with, you know, an actual blade rather than using the hot tool. So I don't really mind, you know. Also, I'm not, when I do my feature boards, I don't like the idea. I'm not trying to knock them out quick. Yeah. Pretty typically, financially, I'm not making bloody good money anyway. Yeah, but I don't do feature boards for the money, to be truthful. I do them because I want to do them. I mean, I get asked for commissions all the time, but I only want to do the ones that I'm really interested in. I mean, I wasn't even supposed to be doing this board. I was supposed to be doing a Russian village for foreground. And then they brought the map out, and I was like, let me build that. Just let me build that. Please. Right, so they're all done. We've got these. Tempted just to jump on with the hot wire cutter. Right, well, that warms up. We'll see if we've had any more PayPals. Have we? Drum roll. Doesn't look like it. Check my emails just in case there's any more patrons. Nada. All right, then. Crack on. Right, so we need to do this one. So down there. It is a lot quicker with a hot wire, though. So much quicker. Do what we can with the wire and finish off with the blade. Alright, blade work. That tiny little island there. How do you bevel something that's like 2 millimeters wide? Just like that. Oh, the sanding, I'll get that. And that's the Brigandish Isles done. So as patrons can email you. Mate, anyone can email me. Email address is on the screen, dude. Yeah, I've been actually really good lately. This past week, I've been answering all my comments and my emails every day. It takes me about an hour every day to sort of go through the comments, the patron comments, Facebook. What else is there? Facebook emails, Twitter. Yeah, but I have been doing it by answering them all, mate. Right, so they're done, that's done, that's done. We've done this side. Here we go. So, there's our Brigandish Isles done. It's looking beautiful, isn't it? Especially when it's held like that. So after the beveling, what's the next step? Next step is I need to start marking out cities because I want to know where they are so I don't sort of like cock up is the easiest way of saying it. After that, I'm going to mark out where the mountains go, and the next job will be to basically sand down, put in the roads, the rivers, and put in the mountains. Yeah, ideally, yeah, ready for by Wednesday next week. I want to be in a situation where I'm ready to add all the cities and that sort of stuff. Missed a bit. Don't start that with me. Right, let's spin this round and we'll do the rest of this continent. Right, quick check the phone. No, can't see any messages, so we're good. Right. It's going to look awesome. Cheers, buddy. Right, next job is we need to do this along here. Yeah. And then these isles. I am not looking forward to this bit, to be perfectly honest. But the rest of it should be a doddle, so let's crack on. There we go. Whew. Cheers, Gracie. I move these so I can actually spin this board around and get to different positions. I don't want position, I want on positions. Anthony, it's a pity that it's going to be in a pitch frame, as I think it would look amazing under clear plastic as a gaming board. It's a gaming board as well. It'll be a campaign board. That's the idea. So it'll either go on a pitch frame on a wall out the way, or be laid flat. I mean, we are looking into the idea of perhaps get paint with metallic filings in it, so we can put a base coat of that on it, and then use magnets on the bottom of the armies. So when it's on the wall, you can actually move your armies about while it's on the wall. But that's just an idea we're playing with. Or more importantly, Foreground are currently dealing with their paint suppliers, yeah, to see if they can come up with if they can find me some sort of metallic or magnetic paint that'll work. Can you just use the bevel offcuts to make the mountains? No, not really, mate. The bevel offcuts are too flat, and to be truthful, I want to sculpt the mountains. It's a control thing again, you know what I mean? Rather than using offcuts and that sort of stuff, because it's a feature board, I want to do the best I can. Or try, anyway. Me and this tensioner are going to fall out. It used to sit. It's supposed to go over those other holes. I wonder if it is. I wonder if I'm doing it the wrong way around. Should try. Ow! Hot wires are hot. And then drop that onto those. Yeah, that's better. See? I've got it locked in properly now. I ain't going to have that problem anymore. Yeah, that's better. It was a gribbly. I didn't mean to do that, but it's fixable. Don't break off that peninsula, for God's sake, folks. Have you ever played one of those? Do you remember the wire games you used to get? Where you'd get like the loop of wire, and you'd have like the holder with a ring round it, and you had to go round without touching the wire. It's a bit like that. It's like, don't break that, don't touch that. Battle Brothers is on sale. Oh, right, okay, that's a computer game. Careful not to get global warming in the Fabled Realms. Just wondering if Mel could use expanding foam for the mountains. No, mate, what do you call it? Back to the control issue again. You have to attack with slightly art fast. Stupid. This is why I watch you, because it's warts and all filming. It is. You know, it's. You know what I mean? That's my style. You know. I think it's rather enabling, to be truthful. You know, I think when you see, I don't want to brag about, you know, when you see someone like me, yeah, because I'm nothing special. But I think because I do actively cock up and I let things go and literally. But you know what I mean? I think there's a lot of the problem with YouTube and a lot of the content that gets put out for gamers is there's this illusion of perfection. Okay, and it's because it's not filmed live and it's post production where they've edited or they've gone back and said, oh, I've made a mistake there, I'll re-record that bit or I'll repaint that bit. Yeah, you get these pieces where they've done it perfectly every step of the way, and it's like there's no way you've done that like that, no chance. Yeah, you've sort of edited it, and you know you've gone back and you've used the fact that it isn't live to be able to make it look like you have. And I think the problem with something like that is you give people, yeah, not false expectations, but I think it's a bit like when you look at heavy metal in White Dwarf. Yeah, and it's like, yeah, it's beautiful, but I'm never going to be able to paint like that. So you don't even try. I'd rather show you your train, show me cocking up and that sort of stuff. Because at least that way, you're going to give it a go. And I'll be like, you know it's my thing, y'all. It's my thing, man. At that scale, aluminium foil molds and plastic cats could make for a striking. Oh, Jerry. Oh, everyone give Jerry a clap. That's a genius idea. I could break it down. You could sand the bottom so they fit perfectly. Jerry, Jerry, Jerry. Buy that man an ice cream. Jerry Rinner. You, sir, are a star. Figured out I'm going to do the mountains. I came up with the idea, yeah. Perhaps I should use the tinfoil. Oh. Jerry's like, that's a genius idea, actually, mate. That is a really good idea. Thank you for that. I'm going to be able to. We're going to catch this edge, most of these edges, with what you call it, sandpaper anyway. So they're okay. They're okay. We've come all the way around here. We've done that. Done that. We've done that. Done that. Done that. We need to do this island. Sandpaper will get the rest of that. I need to be realistic about what's achievable. Let's get in it. I'm looking forward to this one. Told you I wasn't looking forward to that bit. Too gribbly. Way too gribbly. Come in and start here. I can see me switching to the knife in a second because these... What are they called on a map? Where, you know, you get like... Well, these bits where it goes in. You have like the craggy bits, and then typically at the end you've got a river or something like that. Too used to watching the great Jojo Man, eh? What am I by using expanding foam? It's good off the map and then shape them. No, mate, what do you call it? Expanding foam, there's just not enough control over it. And I'm still down to the original problem. If I've got to shape them, I might as well use high density foam and at least have the control of knowing what I'm dealing with straight from the off. You got to realise how much high density, how much foam actually does expand. Inlets and creeks, delta inlets. They're not valleys. Valleys are in between mountains, aren't they? Inlet, is it a fjord? Fjord? Is it? Isn't that what Slightly Barfast called them? Got to do those as well. Don't forget those both to cut. Getting there, guys. Fjords are specifically the ones made by glaciers. Ah, right. So they're where the glacier moves down, sort of in between the mountains and physically channels it out. Cool. How are you going to do the water at this scale? There's a question. Right now, I'm thinking resin pour, to be truthful. Yeah, that's probably going to be my best bet. I was thinking about varnishes and stuff like that, but the problem is, if I go down that route, I think I'm going to struggle, yeah, with trying to get it into all the nooks and crannies. Whereas if I come in with, if I do a resin pour, it will naturally flow into them, which sort of makes my life a little bit easier. Now, obviously, if I do a resin pour, I've got to make sure the board's perfectly flat, perfectly level. I've got to put edges up around the board to catch where the resin runs. But it's doable, you know what I mean? There we go. Right, so that's coming together. Still got those to do. Not looking forward to them. I wish the music. How about just mount it on a blue, black spray acrylic sheet and avoid the pour of doom? Thing is, I could have mounted it on a blue sheet of acrylic, but I've still got to paint this and texture it and do all that sort of stuff. Now that would contaminate the acrylic, which meant I'd still have to go in and clean it up afterwards, and I'd still be faced with getting into all the gribbly bits. Yeah, one of those back massages. Oh yeah, I know the back massages you're talking about. Right, this one. I'm looking forward to that. Right, let's see what we can do with the wire first. Because we've only got that bit, that bit, that bit, and those islands and those seas. And then we have done the board. Is that an island? No, it's an offcut. And you'll get that bicycle, just clean it up as best you can. You can always come in with a blade afterwards and extra neatness and get these little islands. You're not going to be able to do those with the sanding because you'll break them. Yeah, there you go. Beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Give it a good blow. That's getting it. They better not want me to put anything on that tiny little thing. If they do, they can bob off. Oh, I've lost a pinnacle. Right. So, inlets, fjords, yeah. Right. What are the bits that stick out? You know, like the pointy bits at the end. You know, that's sort of like, you know, where you get like a headway and then you get... Is it a peninsula? Is that what it is? I think it's a peninsula, isn't it? Yeah, peninsula, Garrison's saying. Nice one. Cheers, buddy. That may be a bit short there, but there's bugger all I can do about it now. I'll have to have a look when I lift this. Oh no, we got away with it. Actually, we got away with it quite nicely, actually. Right, am I going to get a hot wire in there? Tension is pissing me out. Sorry for my language, guys. Clip on there. Stay. Alright, so we're going to do that one. I'm going to do that one with a blade. So let's come round and very quickly we'll do these somehow. Yeah, that's wrong. I did that wrong. Couldn't get my blade through. Right, gonna have to clean that with my blade then. Can't get my wire through. Yeah, I'll fix that. All that will be caught up when we do the when we do the sanding, so I'm not too worried about that. Where's the swear box? I still want to know how the ugly bald dude is on the other side. It keeps going, bugger off! Oh, we've had a PayPal. Oh, Rich, thank you. Rich M. You've inspired me to get into terrain making and back into tabletop gaming with your fantastic videos. I've already made craters, the half-destroyed foam board building, and I'm having a great time. Keep up the awesome work. Cheers, Rich! Right, Rich M, let's get him on the screen. We've got to get him on the screen, haven't we? Right. Don't destroy the map whilst trying to get Rich M on the screen. Let's get Rich on. Right, so. Right click there. Click there. And a space. And a click off, and we should be good. Yeah, nice one. Thank you, Rich. Threw a tenner in the pot and keeps us going, doesn't it? Right, there's an email there. I just need to quickly check just in case we've had any patrons. No, we've got Greg and we've done Rich. Yeah, we're all good. Thank you, guys. I really do appreciate it. But you're distracting me, you buggers. Is that what you're trying to do? Distract me with money? You're trying to make me delay this commission by throwing money at me? That's an interesting business model, isn't it? I'm sorry I didn't finish your commission. Why? Because they gave me a fortune not to. How's the table coming along, Mel? Well, you're currently being held hostage by the gaming community. Right, let's get this done. Right, this one. Switched on? Yeah, it's on. I need a bigger hole, I think. Intentionally. So what are these? These are the Isles of Grimia. The Isles of Grimia. You sort of get the idea that it's not particularly nice at this bit. It's a bit grim, as they say. I know, poor joke. Really should do this with the sandpaper. I like these items, they're nice. we can get away with it. So that's the Isles of Grimia, yeah, with, where is it? It's there. Grim Habba there, on the Isles of Grimia. Right, what we got to do now? How the bloody... Wispa Pristav. Yeah, I'm going to have fun with that one, innit? The English aren't very good with names. We are. John, Peter, Mel. Easy. Traitor, he hasn't worked out that foreground or sacrificing him if he keeps saying these words. Eventually, calling Cthulhu will appear from the mirror. Candyman. Right, we've got those to do, that to do, and that to do. Bit of a to-do. I can't get the wire cutters in those, so we're going to have to go for blade. It's looking bloody gorgeous, guys, I've got to say. I meant the names of places, not people. I'll let you lot just carry on with your chat. You seem to be chatting away. Oh, oh no, we're all right. I thought I'd gone a bit deep there. Oh, watch you. Using my right hand. I do not like using my right hand. It's the devil's hand. There's only one thing I use my right hand for, and that's only if I'm tired. Rubbing my eyes to go to bed. Yeah, that's okay. Like that. Very quickly, just take the head up there. I could do with sanding, but since I'm got to be really careful as I'm brushing it, that I don't accidentally brush off one of the little islands I've glued, thinking that it's a bit of offcut. Right, so looking at it, we've got there, and we've got the inland seas. So what's this bit? Satia Luna. It hasn't got an actual name. That's the Aegean Sea. That's, oh no, that's Satia Luna. So this bit here is, so we're coming down here, and it's below the Georgian forest there. Okay. Is the devil's hand the one that keeps giving out the clap? Oh, calm down, you. Right hand is good for a pint of beer. Yeah, that's one done, which leaves us with just those inland seas. Is there another inland sea somewhere? No, we've done that one, haven't we? We're good on that. Not missed anywhere, have I? No islands I'm missing. Just these inland seas then. And for a penny, in for a pound. Devil's handwork. That's all right. Stand there. Would you like a look? Right, it's going to be upside down because it's the way it's spun round, but without banging my camera. There you go, guys. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. It actually really is. This is going to be a freaking awesome build. Oh. Oh, right. Oh, God, another paper. Oh. Simon! Hi, Mel. Here's a little something to keep you going. I enjoy watching you. Warts and all, Simon W. Simon, 20. Thank you, dude. Right, let's get Simon on the screen. Right. Oh, click the wrong bloody button, as always. Right, so we need to click that one. Right-click it. We need to put that. And whack it there. No, there. Simon. Yeah, Simon W. W. Thank you, buddy. Everyone give Simon a massive shout out. Massive shout out. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, he's on the screen. Awesome source. Thank you, guys. Oh, Christ, Mel, you've made a huge mistake. Oh, stop. Shut up. It's that's worth the fumes you had to huff. Quite enjoyed them, actually. Right, I need to make sure that I haven't missed anyone. But yeah, we've got Richard M. And then straight after is Simon, yeah. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Right, so quick speed up to where we are right now. Okay, just to bring you up to speed. Yeah, because we've got about 10 minutes of the show left. Yeah, because like I say, Kerry's coming for me just after 10. And so what I'd like to do is to sort of record the next segment. So, do you guys want to come along with that? I'm assuming you'd like to come along. You always do. Right, I'm not going to switch that off just yet because I might need it. So put it where? There. Yeah, the crowd's going wild for Simon. I love my terrainiacs, you know, you guys. Because you're just strangers around the world. Do you know what I mean? I've never met you or anything like that, but you appreciate what I do and you... Oh. Right. Clap time. We're going to find the button first, though. That's not the button, that's the flap. Close that flap and press that button. And then if I move this out of the way, because we're not going to need this just yet. And we're going to have to clean up the floor afterwards, that's for sure. Right, which way round does it go? It goes that way. Let's look what we've got. Where's that position? Zoom out a bit. Yeah. All right, guys, I'm going to do a quick 5 minutes recording. A stranger's a friend you just don't know. I know. I've set Westy East strange. We're not strangers. We're just friends who haven't met. Exactly. You're terrainiacs. You know what I mean? Right, so that one's on. That one's on. Press record on both of them. That's recording. That's recording. So it's taken a couple of hours. I managed to dodge cutting myself, but I did manage to burn myself, so pretty standard metal carving foam session. Right, do you want to take a look? Looks beautiful. Here you are, come and have a look. So there we are, there we have the Fabled Realms. And as you can see, yeah, I've got all the bevels in. A lot of them, there's still a little bit of a sharp edge, but I know I'm going to be going in and sanding this and shaping it, so I can clean that up. But I've done a lot of work with the knife as well, to sort of clean it up and to get the shapes just right. These areas over here where you have the inlets and the fjords, yeah, they were quite challenging because I couldn't get my hot wire cutter into them. I was really struggling, yeah. And so what I had to do in that situation was to switch over to a blade and come in and literally just cut them out, which means they're a little bit more rough and ready than the other pieces. But that's not a problem because I know we're going to be sanding this. Yeah, but already it's looking absolutely awesome. Yeah, here, take a look at this pick. Got to take a pick now. See what I mean? You can already see the land coming together. The islands are looking brilliant. I'm already falling in love with it. You know, I always have like I always have doubts when I do commissions and stuff like that. I have talked about this a lot, and I have a lot of doubts over my ability and whether it's up to standard and that sort of stuff. I'm going to say this is the first project where, even though I've got more doubts about the challenges that I'm facing going into the project, I never felt so happy about it. You know what I mean? So anyway, yeah, a couple of hours done. We've done it in the live stream. If you'd like to watch and sort of watch me crack on with this, then you can. Yeah, I will throw a link up. Yeah, and you can watch the live stream. Obviously, you can't take part of it. But remember, Thursdays at 7 o'clock is the Fabled Realms live build while I'm building on this session. And that's UK time. So if you want to jump in, yeah, it'll be after this update video, obviously, because this will be going out on the Thursday. So it'll be the night this video goes out. You can come join the crowd. They're all there. They're all, you know, you can see them on the screen there. They're all taking the mick out of me. Yeah, but it's been a brilliant night. It really has. I would have liked to have got a little bit further because I wanted to map out where the mountains were and that sort of stuff. But I don't mind. Yeah, because what I have done, I'm very proud of. Yeah, so we'll have a quick skip and then I'll be back in the morning ready to mark out the mountains. See you in a sec. Dunsky! Switch you off. Switch you off. Switch you off. Switch you off. Close that. Grab that. Shut that. Unplug those. Over to here. Right. Yeah, take the flap open. Take that out. Shut that. Close that. Turn that. Close that. Shut that. So there we are, guys. Oh, you're making it 3D. Yeah, that's the whole plan. Yeah. Right. Oh, stop it with the missing a bit. You're not having me on that, guys. You're not. Yeah. I've got offcuts all over my floor. I'm going to have to clean those up. I've got to say, what a brilliant night. Have you enjoyed it, guys? Yeah? I've missed these studio sessions. I know we do the Sunday nighter. Yeah, and they're always good fun. But I've actually missed these studio sessions. I've forgotten how much good fun they are. I mean, I've got to trust you lot in the chat, because you know what you lot are like. Almost more cameras than building materials. I know we're getting there, aren't we? Paul Daly, I went to print shops and no upholstery shop for PVC board and foam board, and they just gave me about 6 months worth of material. Win, Paul! Twist Samurai, pretty much right time of night. Nice. Loved it. People are loving it. Studio, Sunday nighter, to be honest. Do you prefer the studio over the Sunday nighter, do you, Bleetron? 28 saying it's all good. I'm glad you're liking it, guys. I really am. Good. It looks really good. Mel is a happy man. Listen, guys, I'm very quickly, I'll just check, just in case any of you else have jumped on, just very quickly. It doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't look like it. Right, Kez just saying she's on her way. All right, right. In which case, Kez has decided she ain't waiting till 10:30 to come pick me up. Not like we had a schedule or arrangement or anything, is it? You know what I mean? And I've managed to make 10 cherry blossoms. Awesome, absolutely awesome. Studio's better in my view, but the family will kill us for taking you away. Jay Ringer makes me want to do a custom board for my risk game. Oh, that'd be wicked. Well, I'm hoping, yeah, that, you know, we'll have a regular Thursday night and we'll have a regular Sunday night, you know. I'm trying to get this rolling, you know, I'm trying to do shows and that sort of stuff. Yeah, I've got an interesting one for you coming on Tuesday. You'll like that. Yeah, but I need you guys to get behind it a little. You'll see what I mean when... That's a bit steep. We'll sort it when we sand it. Because Kez is on her way. So with that, yeah, I've answered that. You guys have been brilliant tonight. Thanks for keeping it. 114 still watching. Yeah, you're absolutely awesome, guys. And remember, yeah, if you do like it, there's the Patreon, there's the PayPal. If I've entertained you for an evening, it's got to be worth a pint, hasn't it? Yeah, PayPal down below. But in the meantime, next time you will see me will be the Sunday Nighter. Okay, and then next video is Tuesday. Yeah, so keep your eyes open for Tuesday. And yeah, very quickly, remember I'm doing this project with Beasts of War. If you'd like to see the map build in between now and next Thursday, I'll be posting interim pics and work in progress and stuff like that on the Beasts of War site and commenting on there. So remember, it's a free membership. Doesn't cost you anything. You don't even need a membership to go and look at the pics and that sort of stuff. But you'll need one if you want to comment. And if you do get a membership, remember what you get. It comes with a 7-day free back trial, backstage pass, which is that like their members area. Yeah, that's how they support their channel with their backstagers. I'm a backstager. The videos are good, and you can nail all of Lloydie's terrain tutorials in that free week. Okay, so jump on it. Yeah, careful of the ghost behind you. Oh! Right. Laters, guys. Let's find some buttons. Fuck it, I can't even. There's one thing struggling. Where have I put my bloody mouse? You know me and finding buttons. I found this one. Right. I'm going to tell you lot to sod off. Laters, folks. Have a great and thanks for tonight, guys.